in a row. Physical lettering outlined and trimmed in red. Kelly Pfeiffer, Jim Shipper, Rhett Lamoureux, a good officiating crew. Pfeiffer taps the ball into the air, and Michael Orris comes up with it off the Mike Dom tip, and we are off and running. Jacks will score in the basket to our right. IUPUI, a man-to-man defense. Opening possession. Retelling using high right post. Cut into the bucket down the middle of the lane. Mike Dom caught the line drop.
There was not a lot of room to get that pass in there, but also a fantastic screen by Michael Orris to free up Dom.
Then Howell tries to throw inside to Dom, and the pass is tipped and stolen by Aaron Brennan. An unforced error for the Jacks. IUPUI, the opening possession. Jacks mixed man and zone in the first meeting. They start man here. Up top, DJ McCall, the 6'6 sophomore from Fort Wayne. Right of the key to Darrell Combs. He had the game winner and had 18 in the first meeting. Kellen Thomas, bounce pass left baseline, double teamed is Brennan. He'll dribble out right corner. Now feed right of the circle. Three is strong by Darrell Combs. Rebound tipped about, and Michael Orris comes away with it for South Dakota State. No score, 45 seconds in. Orris between the circles, man-to-man. Kellen Thomas has him, a pair of graduate transfers. Up top, Telling user around a Dom screen to the right elbow. Dribbles down to the right block, double-teamed out to Howell. He'll dribble middle of the lane, try to throw it back to Telling user.
There, make the extra pass, but that time Howell just got too deep, and then he threw it with way too much speed coming out of there.
IUPUI again wearing all black uniforms for third-year head coach Jason Gardner, who was a four-time All-American as a player at Arizona and an Indianapolis native. In the lane, McCall, right wing, the three is around and in for Matt O'Leary. Fourth best three-point percentage in the league at 46%, and the Jaguars strike first.
Well, mental mistake that time by South Dakota State. They dug in on the post, and that left O'Leary open.
3-0 IUPUI, 18-25 first half. Howell bounce pass Michael Orris running along the baseline, catches. Reverse layup from the left block, good for two. 3-2 IUPUI, 18-15 in the first as Orris scores the 7.5 a game score. Dribbling down to the baseline is O'Leary against Severin across the lane. Jump pass right to the key, Kellen Thomas, a head fake. He'll bring it down to the corner. We are 2 minutes in, 3-2 Jaguars. Driving left side of the lane, Combs, left wing McCall. He'll pop the three. It's an air ball strong over the rim. Howell the rebound on the right block. In transition, Telling using right wing a head fake. He'll hand it off to Howell, who will drive McCall baseline under the rack. Left corner, Severin for three. It's strong off the back side of the rim. Rebounded right block by DJ McCall. 17:40 first half, IUPUI an early 3-2 edge. Jacks man-to-man defensively. Left baseline, it's O'Leary. He'll fire a pass, right corner Thomas, right of the circle, Combs for three. It banks no good as both teams shooting long from deep, save for the O'Leary triple. 3-2 IUPUI, 17:25 in the first. Howell way out left side around a Dom screen. Combs has him. Dom his first touch left baseline. McCall doubles. Skip pass right wing Severin. Right baseline Howell. He'll dribble in the lane. Nearly a double. Right baseline Dom. Fadeaway 8-footer is strong. Rebound McCall. Dom forced that one.
He certainly did. That was a difficult shot off balance, fading away from the basket.
3 minutes in. Jaguars a 3-2 lead. IUPUI 1 for 4 early. The Jacks 1 out of 3. Kellen Thomas will swing it left wing, Darrell Combs. Lob down left baseline to O'Leary, the 6'8 senior from Terre Haute. Right side it is McCall, who banks a 15-footer strong. Neither team shooting very well early.
South Dakota State doing a good job contesting shots so far.
Dom down the right side of the lane, high off glass. The awkward two is good, and that's 1,186 points in the career of the third-year sophomore Dom. Then in transition, the trailer Aaron Brennan banks in a three from straight on. It's as if both teams are playing with a ball that's lighter than it should be. 6'4 IUPUI. Orris all the way down the left side of the lane. He laid it up and in.
Cut off the screen. That time he was setting the screen, Tyler, and then trying to roll to the basket off of it.
Inbound to Dom, left wing. 16-15 first half. The double comes. Orris under the bucket. Up top, Severin for three. It's strong. High arcing rebound. Howell out jumps Darrell Combs to come up with it for SDSU. Howell really crashes the glass well.
Yeah, great effort by Howell, and he went up strong with two hands.
6'4 IUPUI, 4 minutes in. Dom on the drive is stripped by Aaron Brennan, who dives and under the bucket comes up with the steal. Combs in transition, Kellen Thomas. He dribbles under the rim, out to the left corner. Left wing McCall. Jacks are man-to-man defensively. Mid-right post, O'Leary backing down Severin, spins, right-hand hook, banks in for O'Leary. He has 5, a 13.8 per game scorer. Gives IUPUI an 8-4 lead, not quite 4.5 minutes in.
That's a good matchup for IUPUI. O'Leary with 3-inch size advantage on Severin.
Howell drives down the right side of the lane and an illegal...
Not taking care of the basketball. 4 turnovers in just the first 5 minutes of this game.
Jacks have had a tendency to be their own worst enemy at times this season. IUPUI ball with a 4-point lead moving from right to left. Jackrabbits stay with the starting five. They've only played 7 recently. Again, no Ian Tyson, no A.J. Hess again tonight. O'Leary, a long three, top of the circle. And
UI's made 2 threes, and one of them was a bank in from the top of the key, and neither team really seems dialed in right now shooting it from long range.
8-4, the visiting Jaguars lead at 5 minutes.
That IUPUI have had on Dom as he's trying to cut and free himself up in the low post.
Interesting, James comes in next. We're yet to see Evan Hall. We'll keep an eye on that. Howell, first half from Frost Arena. Howell second, front of the rim, backboard, and it drops in. The Jacks are within 2 as a 74% shooter, Chris Howell, a sophomore from Milwaukee, hits 2. Jaguar possession, O'Leary up top, left wing Kellen Thomas, right-hand dribble, up top, off to Ron Patterson, the junior from Indianapolis, a transfer from Syracuse, very athletic wing. Driving Thomas, pull up right of the circle, 12-footer around and in. Nice touch for the graduate transfer and 5th-year senior out of Indianapolis, 10-6 IUPUI. 14:30 in the first. Jacks is on their first sub in. Next dead ball, Tevin King. Telling you
on the defensive end, they've been whistled for several fouls off the basketball, Tyler.
Orris, the inbound to the left block to Reed. Telling using a bounce pass. Telling using a wide open. First points for the 11.7 a game score. IUPUI's lead is now 10-8. 14-15 in the first. Ron Patterson, right wing, dribbles to the free throw line, kicks left wing, Kellen Thomas for 3, it's strong. Rebound tipped by O'Leary, and an offensive rebound for the Jaguars at the top of the key. O'Leary snares it.
Well, just the first time here that IUPUI gets on the offensive glass.
6 minutes gone. And IUPUI a 10-8 lead and the possession. Tevin King guarding Thomas, top of the circle. They're on a James screen, left of the key, O'Leary for 3, and that drops in. So O'Leary, the hot hand, he has 8. He hits 56 for 120 from 3 this year, and IUPUI a 13-8 advantage. 13:37 in the first. Severin right wing, up top King, left to the key, Michael Orris, one right-hand dribble. King right wing, using Dom as a screen, back to Dom, a head fake. He'll drive right side of the lane. High archer, banks no good. Tip doesn't go off glass, and Josh James the rebound for IUPUI. Combs in transition, drives into contact again.
First half with 13:20 still left to go.
13-8, IUPUI by 5. Orris across half court, telling using Skylar Flatten just checked in. Mike Dom and Tevin King make up the SDSU 5. Flatten left wing, bounce pass mid-left post Dom, the double, left wing Flatten, up top telling using, contested 3, banks, halfway down and out. Rebound to Ron Patterson. Jacks are 0 of 3 from 3 early on. 13-8, IUPUI 7 minutes in. Right wing 3, strong by Matt O'Leary. King the rebound for State. Orris front court, top of the key, drives down the left side of the
basket. That was a nice shot by Orris in transition, going right at the rim.
Front end of a 1-and-1. Orris is strong off the right side of the rim. Rebound to Matt O'Leary. 13-8, IUPUI by 5. 12:40 opening half, Frost Arena. Jaguars are 5-7 in the league. A half game up on 5-8 SDSU. All 3 teams jockeying for position in the Summit League standings. Ron Patterson,
Only thing I can say is, this is a big game, right? These guys are pretty jacked up here. I mean, there's a lot of energy and certainly a lot of long shots.
In the right corner, TJ Henderson misses a 3. Rebound tipped by Flatten, corralled by King. I've never seen it in this situation. I've seen the women use a men's ball once before at Frost Arena in a game against Centenary. Orris top of the key, and do we have enough? Neither team really settled. Jaguars are 5 out of 14. Jacks 3 out of 8. Henderson pass up top was tipped, saved near half court by Aaron Brennan. Right wing Ron Patterson. He looks inside, the lob to the right baseline to Matt O'Leary. Flatten leans his body against him. 10 to shoot up top. It's Patterson. He'll spin down the middle of the lane. Blocked by Tellingusen. Ball batted into the air. Patterson had it. Then Severin tipped it away and comes up with the steal.
Great play by Severin to get involved and get that loose ball.
13-8 IUPUI. 11:40 first half. Dom on the bench to get a breather here as King will drive middle of the lane, and he's fouled. King, a 66% free throw shooter. A 1-and-1 opportunity, 11:35 first half. Make that a 2-shot foul, here. Averaging just under 5 a game. 6'2 sophomore from Chi-Town to cut the Jaguar lead to 4. Off the back iron, King misses both. So the Jacks can't seem to get anything going offensively. 11:30 first half, IUPUI 13, SDSU 8. DJ McCall, top of the circle. Patterson, left wing TJ Henderson, guarded man-to-man by Tevin King. Left elbow, Josh James, one dribble. Top of the circle, Patterson around a James screen. Free throw line jumper, banks in for Ron Patterson.
more I watch these jumpers, I'm convinced at least something is different with that basketball. Everything's been long.
Is there helium in it? 15-8, IUPUI by 7. We are 9 minutes in. Severin, way out left wing, bounce pass left corner, Dom, here's the double team. Severin, he'll lob it right wing to Flatten, who skies to come up with it. One dribble, left to the key, it's Orris. He'll drive in, put one up off glass, no good in traffic.
The supporting cast really hasn't been there. Three-point shooting hasn't been there for South Dakota State. They've yet to hit one in this game.
10:40 and ticking in the first half. South Dakota State trailing IUPUI. The margin is 15-8 Jaguars. Up top, Brennan swings it right side. Henderson, a left-hand hip-high dribble around a screen. Spins down the lane, leans in. Right-hander won't go. Dom in traffic, the rebound. Outlet to Flatten, a 2-on-2 in transition. Flatten across the lane, left corner to Severin. Jacks will pull it back out as Howell will set things up offensively. 15-8, IUPUI, 10-10 first half. King up top, left wing Howell, a right-hand dribble down the middle of the lane to the rack. Right-hander drops in. 4 points for the sophomore from Milwaukee. 15-10 IUPUI midway through the first.
And that's all set up by a ball screen by Mike Dom, and his defender not wanting to help off. That's what frees Howell's driving lane of this half, though.
Inbound to Brennan, and as he drives down the middle of the lane, he draws a with State 10. Baseline right, Matt O'Leary. Bounce pass right corner, Brennan out top to Kellen Thomas. King will guard him and give him room. Right wing, catching, shooting, and strong on the three is Ron Patterson. King the rebound for State. 9:35 in the first. Jacks trail at 15-10. Mike Dom inside the arc, hands to Tevin King. Here's Howell. He'll drive left side of the lane. 5-footer with the right hand short. Rebound tipped into Aaron Brennan's hands for IUPUI.
South Dakota State certainly having their struggles offensively. The good news is so is IUPUI. Both these teams shooting below 40%.
Out top with the basketball, Matt O'Leary, who has 8 of IUPUI's 15. Jaguars a 5-point edge, 15-10, 9-10 first half. Patterson on the drive, feeds along the baseline to O'Leary, who lays it up and in from the left block. O'Leary with 10, and it's 17-10 IUPUI, 9 minutes left in the first.
Patterson so good dribble penetrating. That was just lethal that time for South Dakota State defensively.
Howell, left baseline, Dom the double. Right wing, Skylar Flatten. Wide open three, and that banked in off glass for the junior from Clark.
Never in my life have I seen this many banked in threes and just banked in shots. We might have to have a discussion about the density of helium compared to air.
This game is as ugly as the shoes at the bowling lane and pier I used to wear on Sundays with my dad. Brennan misses the three. Rebound to Howell, 17-13, IUPUI by 4. Howell drives in, missed the layup, but
too much by himself to the rim and picked up that foul, and worst of all, another turnover.
8-10 first half, IUPUI a 17-13 lead on South Dakota State, who has 5 made field goals and 6 turnovers. Thomas misses strong, banks no good on an 18-footer. Rebound Howell. Jackrabbits 8 minutes left in the half, trailing by just 4, 17-13. Dom up top, straight on 3. That's strong, wide right as well. Rebound to Ron Patterson. He'll dribble down the middle of the lane. Left wing O'Leary back to Henderson up top, who will drive. Left wing Patterson, his 3 is an air ball strong. Rebound to Mike Dom. This is ghastly.
Yeah, there's definitely got to be something different about that basketball. Maybe, honestly, Ty, I almost wonder if it has too much air in it.
Dom misses on the drive, catches the rebound, and puts it back up and in. And the Jacks are within 2 at 17-15. Dom with 4.
I mean, me and you, we've seen, 30-plus Division I basketball games this year. You don't see Division I men's players shooting the ball as poorly as these two teams have tonight.
Thomas up top, Patterson 10 to shoot. Now Thomas will reset, 2-point IUPUI lead, 7 minutes left in the first. Thomas will dribble to the right elbow, Brennan. Left wing O'Leary, left corner TJ Henderson. The 3 is nothing but net, just ahead of the shot clock horn. And it's 20-15 IUPUI, 6:50 in the first. And now Dom was 6 of 15 for the game, 1 of 5 from 3. As Mike Dom, the
reason South Dakota State's keeping themselves in this game, despite some tough offense, is they're rebounding the ball. You look at 15 misses for the Jags. They've only got 2 offensive boards.
6 points for Dom. IUPUI's lead is 3, 20-17. 6:40 first half. Josh James up top. We still have not seen Evan Hall in the game. IUPUI's leading field goal shooter, 3rd best in the nation because he shoots around the rim. 10 to shoot. Backing down, Tellinghausen is O'Leary. Jump pass in the lane, stolen by Flatten. He'll dribble left side of the lane to the rim, put one up off glass, no, and an offensive foul.
Also with those offensive fouls.
20-17, the IUPUI lead 3, 6:15 first half. Darrell Combs with 2 personal fouls. Back in for the Jaguars, the senior averaging nearly 17 a game. Combs right of the circle. O'Leary straight on, long 3. It's around and out. James the offensive rebound.
But the key on that play too for South Dakota State, Dom does a great job boxing out, and now he gets 2 free throws on the other end.
And Dom converts the first. And it was not an offensive foul, it was a loose ball rebounding foul, so it means a 1-and-1 opportunity. And Dom connects on both. So Dom now with 8. And South Dakota State back within 1. IUPUI 20, South Dakota State 19. 5:55 first half from Frost. Right side, DJ McCall up top to Kellen Thomas. He'll dribble left to the lane, to the rack. Layup off glass, doesn't go. Rebound tip, James saves. Out top to Combs, still 10 on the shot clock. Combs right of the key, misses the 3. Tellinghausen jumping in the lane for the rebound. SDSU trying to regain the lead, 5:33 in the first. And Orris will reset up top for State. Orris a between the legs dribble. Guarded man-to-man by Kellen Thomas. Wrap-around bounce pass Dom. High right post to the baseline. He's doubled. Orris left wing Tellinghausen a long 3. Strong. Rebound tipped. Saved in the near corner by DJ McCall for IUPUI.
IUPUI just disrupting every set play South Dakota State is trying to make.
Combs down the right side of the...
He was able to get a little bit of a head of steam up and got all the way to the rim.
First points for Combs. He's strong on the free throw, but DJ McCall the rebound. At to O'Leary right of the key. The 3 no good. And Flatten the rebound for South Dakota State. 5 minutes left first half. For those of you who may just be rejoining us on our video stream, there's been some internet issues throughout SDSU all day long, and we think we have them sorted out for the moment. Jacks trail at 22-19, 4:47 first half. Dom up top, around a screen, left elbow, fake of a jumper. King up top, right back to Dom. Double team coming for IUPUI. Dom dribbles a minute.
These teams played, and they've done a great job here tonight. They've really doubled him hard, forced him to give the ball up.
Jacks are 6 for 16 with 8 turnovers tonight, yet they're within 3. 22-19 Jaguars, 4:25 first half. Combs around a James screen.
Attrition is not something South Dakota State wants to try to get into because of their limited bench. And these players are going to have to adjust. The game's been called a little bit tighter tonight. And I thought the defenses have been physical at times. Some of the calls have been good, and these players are going to have to adjust to that because you can't afford to have significant foul trouble if you're South Dakota State without Hess and Tyson in this lineup.
Darrell Combs missed the first. He's a 77% free throw shooter, and he does make the second, so he can...
Yeah, you got to think he hasn't been in the game at this point. He must have some sort of injury.
4:20 first half. Trap in the backcourt. Tellinghausen far sideline off to Orris. IUPUI likes to show that, make you work a little bit, and then sag back into their traditional half court. Orris inside the arc, right of the key as Dom gets a breather. Howell left wing. Will dribble with his right hand to the free throw line. Bounce pass, left block to Orris. Backs down, dribbles around O'Leary. And
that's life on the road. I think every Summit League team has experienced that at some point in the year when you go on the road and the game's just officiated.
Are 6 of 10 at the free throw line. 23-19 IUPUI. Orris' second is off the left side of the rim, no good. Jaguars clear the rebound. 4 minutes left in the half. Combs dribbling in. It's blocked from behind by Tellinghausen, but Holmes comes up with it. Out to TJ Henderson, right corner, and the 3 rattles in. Jags had a chance to cut it to 2, missed 2 free throws. Henderson the triple, and now the Jaguar lead balloons to 7.
And now these are dangerous minutes. No Mike Dom as he's trying to get a rest on the bench, and TJ Altenberger trying to give him a break before the next media timeout.
Jacks haven't scored in better than 2.5 minutes. Severin will dribble inside the arc left corner. 3:30 in the half, down 7. Flatten drives, kicks to Howell, who nearly traveled. Flatten right wing, contested 3. That bank's no good. Rebound left block to Matt O'Leary. 26-19 IUPUI. Kellen Thomas drives, kicks left corner to Combs. Howell has him. Fires a diagonal pass right wing to TJ Henderson.
His 10 of 30 in this game, so 20 misses in this one, and they've gotten the Jags to take a lot of threes as well.
Jaguars do average better than 9 threes a game. They're top 35 nationally in that stat. They're 5 of 20 tonight. Dom, right corner, is double teamed. He'll dribble out of it up top to Tellingusen. We're under 3 to play in the half. Jags trail it by 7, 26-19. Howe under the bucket. Orris amid 4 defenders. Layup wouldn't go, but Dom, the left-handed stick back, and he has 10. So Mike Dom with a 1,194 in his career, 26-21 IUPUI. Pull up, fadeaway 12-footer doesn't go for TJ Henderson, but the Jacks fail to secure the rebound, and Patterson comes up with it for IUPUI. 2:30 in the half, the Jackrabbits trail by 5 to IUPUI here at Frost Arena. Darrell Combs way out to Patterson, the Syracuse transfer. Pull up, right elbow, 14-footer swish over Skylar Flatton.
Tell IUPUI being a little more conscious of trying to get inside that arc and take 2-point shots. That was a nice pull-up, Jay, that time.
Tellingusen dribbles down to the left block against James. Orris right to corner to Howell. He'll drive in, lose the handle on the way up, but unable to secure the ball before it hits the baseline. 8 turnovers offensively here in this first half. Orris to trigger it in. That count is on. He'll fire a pass right corner. Tellingusen 3 in front of the IUPUI bench was rushed, and it's an air ball strong. Jacks are 1 of 8 from deep after they shot better than 50% from 3 on Saturday in Vermilion. 28-21 IUPUI, Jaguar ball, 1:45 till the break. SDSU man-to-man defensively. Around a screen, Combs picks up the dribble, fires a pass under the bucket that was knocked out of
defensively here and try to keep this lead from growing.
O'Leary the lob into the big man James. Up top Thomas, right wing Henderson, 3 to shoot. O'Leary right side of the lane, doesn't realize it, and he never got a shot off.
Turnover happens as the offense not in front of your own bench here in the first half in IUPUI. No one on the court. Any of those 5 players knew the shot clock was running down.
Orris dribbling down the... Orris at the free throw line, first of 2. And that drops in. Orris, such a sensational story. Started at Kansas State, transferred to Northern Illinois. Before last season, his 4th-year season at Northern Illinois, his brother passed away tragically in a motorcycle accident as Orris misses that one badly and off to the right. He has fought through it. He came here as a graduate transfer and has really played well at times for State, but struggling at the line this evening. 28-22, IUPUI a 6-point lead and the ball. A minute 10 first half. Josh James, way out right side. Kellen Thomas, a left-hand dribble. Henderson left of the key. 3 over Howell. Badly missed off glass. Rebound Dom. See if the Jacks play for a 2-for-1. Howell all the way in. Back out to Orris in this first half.
IUPUI has kind of massaged that foul trouble. No one has picked up 3 for them, which is a miracle, and you consider they fouled 13 times here.
Chris Howell misses the first free throw. A Jackrabbit team that shoots 77% overall is 7 of 14 runs late in the first half. They enter the halftime break up 7, 42-35 at Western Illinois, and Macomb had a battle for first place in the league. IUPUI ball, 46 seconds remaining, 21 to shoot. Way out right side, Matt O'Leary. Free throw line, Kellen Thomas. He'll drive and off glass. The runner is good. Thomas with 4. 30-23, IUPUI by 7. Looking at a 5-second game to shot clock differential as Orris crosses half court. Nearly a walk, bounce pass to Flatton, right wing. Howell, left side, Orris around a Dom screen, dribbles in the lane, got away with an offensive foul. Howell will drive on
the rim there, but he was able to get it to fall.
Darrell Combs picked up 2, the starting point guard as far as fouls are concerned, so TJ Henderson came in, and Henderson was called. IUPUI will have an opportunity to take the final shot as Combs will dribble it across the timeline. That was part of that timeout, was to get Combs back in there. The senior from Chicago, 3 points tonight, leads the team at 16 and a half. 9 seconds left. Combs around a double screen right of the key. 5 left in the half. Free throw line. Back out top of the circle. O'Leary for 3. Swish with 1 second left in the half. And IUPUI will take a 7-point
half. Can continue to go along with that.
Well, Matt O'Leary hit a 3 to end the first half for IUPUI. Now the Jaguars in all black, scoring in the basket to our right, have the ball to begin the second. DJ McCall, right wing to Combs, the point guard. Foul trouble could be an issue as well. Have a lot of guys on both sides with 2. TJ Henderson, the backup point guard, with 3. Kellen Thomas, pull-up jumper, free throw line doesn't go. Rebound, Chris Howell. Jackson transition, Orris all the way in. Wraparound pass to the trailer, Severin. Right-hand layup good. That That was an excellent find by Orris and finished by Severin.
Orris got great dribble penetration and then came to a nice fundamental jump stop and found an open teammate.
33-28, IUPUI by 5. We are 45 seconds into the second half. Left elbow Brennan, fade away, misses strong on a 16-footer. Rebound to Chris Howell. Jacks trying to make it a one-possession game. Howell goes all the way to the rack to the right block. Defender fell down. Off glass Strong. Then Dom tried to lean back over Kellen Thomas. Couldn't come up with the rebound. Instead Combs, front court O'Leary, and he initiates contact with Severin. That'll be
about what he did in that first half, shooting the three-pointer. Hit 3 of them, but he's also able to put it on the deck.
Brennan trying to spin against Dom off the rebound. Lost his balance and traveled. Turnover IUPUI. Just its 5th. Jaguars average 13 per game.
Mike Dom's done a great job guarding Brennan, and Brennan only averages 8 a game, Tyler, but of late he has played very well. 13 points per game over his last 6.
Telling using fake of a 3. O'Leary went flying by, steps inside the arc, and it's the wide open 17-footer. Jacks within 33-30, 18:35 left.
SDSU making some nice fundamental basketball plays on the offensive end to start this half.
Darrell Combs dribbling out top against Orris. Right wing crosses him over, picks it up 15 feet from the 10. Up top Brennan. Left wing Thomas. He'll cross over against Howell to the left block. Lob it out to O'Leary, 8 to shoot. He'll drive Severin left side of the lane. Blocked by Tellingusen. Orris catches to the free throw line. In transition, Howell knifes his way down the line. Left-hander hangs on the rim and drops through. The Jacks are within.
Here. What has changed? Fundamental basketball on the offensive end. Not turning it over, taking the plays that are there. South Dakota State is 3 of 4 from the field to start this half.
McCall up top to O'Leary. Around a screen, it is Combs straight on, and the 3 drops for Darrell Combs. 34% shooter from deep. That's his 51st of the year. And IUPUI leads at 36-32.
That was not poorly defended. Combs has hit a really difficult shot.
And he did that for the game winner against SDSU down and ending in overtime. Dom double team in the post, stripped, saves it. Orris right of the key, Tellingusen. 3 over O'Leary is good.
Great job by Michael Orris making the extra pass and making it quick. He got it to Tellingusen before Tellingusen's defender could get out to him.
36-35, IUPUI by 1, 17-15 remaining in the game. Left baseline O'Leary, turnaround right-hand hook, doesn't go. Rebound, excellent shooter Hall is not available tonight, as our understanding is for IUPUI. Jackrabbit ball within 1 with 17 minutes left, 36-35. Howell, left block Dom, double team, right-hander forced it up, no good. Rebounded by Brennan. IUPUI again aggressively double teaming the preseason player of the year in the Summit. Combs, left wing, Kellen Thomas, he'll drive in. No good on the bank over Dom, but Brennan there to clean it up in midair and drop it back in. 38-35 IUPUI, 16:37 left. Orris all the way in, left side of the lane. Left-hand scoop shot good. 5 points for the 5th-year senior from Chicago. Jacks back within 1.
Just surprised IUPUI that time. No one thought Orris would take it to the rack, and no one came over to stop him.
Combs around a Brennan screen, straight on 3. It's off the back of the iron. Rebound to Howell. 16-17 remaining. Jackrabbits within 1, 38-37. Orris left to the circle. Bounce pass to Dom left wing. He'll drive Brennan and a foul. Dom. Orris the lob out left to the circle to Severin. Jacks down 1, 16:05 left. Pass left wing tipped. Thomas the steal. He races Howell in and he lays it up and in. Howell nearly stripped that, but Thomas was able to maintain the possession and lay it in.
That was a great defensive play by Thomas and even better finish in transition.
Jacks down 3, 4 minutes into the second half. Bad pass left corner. Dom saved it. Orris up top. Tellingusen for 3, and the game is tied on Tellingusen's second 3 and 8th point of the half.
The big difference for Tellingusen in this half, he's taking his 3s from the top. My crystal ball has proven correct so far. South Dakota State made 8 shots the whole first half, Tyler. They've already made 6 in the first 4.5 minutes of this half.
6 of 8, and Tellingusen again, 8 of his 10 points in this second half. Darrell Combs on the drive down the middle. Reed Tellingusen, Tevin King round out the 5. And the Jacks have called a specific play here as Orris crosses half court. He'll drive middle of the lane, stop, out top Tellingusen. Left wing King looking inside, the lob to Dom. Here's the double, diagonal pass Orris. Right corner Severin, the 3 is strong. Rebounded by Josh James on the left block for IUPUI. In transition, front court left wing Ron Patterson. Nearly had it stripped. 15 minutes left, we're tied at 40. Henderson, right of the key, the backup point guard. He and Combs are both on the floor right now. Combs normally handles the point. He has it left of the key. Around a screen from O'Leary, 10 to shoot. Patterson right of the key, Tellinghausen has him. Both teams have been man-to-man all night. 7 to shoot, right of the circle, Henderson, long three over Orris. Misses off the left side of the rim, rebound to Severin.
Great defensive possession there by South Dakota State.
And then a foul as Mike.
For low post position. And the Jacks have done a great job playing off the double teams in this half. That's what's gotten them some open looks.
14:30 left. We're tied at 40. King up top with a right-hand dribble. Left wing Orris. Back to King. Right corner Severin. Contested three. It's halfway down, but it rimmed out. Rebound right block to McCall. Combs into the front court for the visiting Jaguars, who are 5-7 in the league. A half game up on both Western Illinois and South Dakota State, who are tied for 7th at 5-8. So it's a very important game in the next to last week of the Summit League schedule. Patterson, middle of the lane. Pass left corner to Combs. Shot clock at 9. King has him. Combs will retreat out to the top of the circle. 5 to shoot. Crossing over King. Reach in by Tellinghausen. Ball batted around. It's a pinball. Saved by Brennan. Falling away.
Opportunity after your team just played a fabulous defensive possession for 30 seconds.
So we're tied at 40 still. 13:45 remains. Dom, top of the circle, guarded by Brennan. He'll dribble with his left hand once. Off to King. Up top, Orris. Right of the circle, it's Flatten. Above the wing, left side, Orris. Swings it right of the key to Flatten. Right corner, King. Shot clock is at 12. Dom up top ahead. Fake. He'll drive. Spin against Brennan. 12-footer. Good. And South Dakota State leads for the first time in 23 minutes. 42-40 SDSU with 13:20 remaining.
They've erased the 7-point halftime deficit, and the reason why they've held IUPUI to just 7 points here in 7 minutes.
Contested three, long, straight on, no good. Rattled out for Henderson, rebound Jacks. IUPUI hasn't scored in 3 minutes. Beg your pardon, Tellinghausen, no look pass, right block to Dom, who couldn't finish at
defense. After South Dakota State got down in that game, got them back into the game. And
check out Severin in, so Dom has 14 points. SDSU a 44-40 lead, 12:55 remaining. Jacks in the midst of a 7-0 run. IUPUI has been scoreless for almost 3.5 minutes. O'Leary initiating baseline floater rejected by Tellinghausen. IUPUI thought it should have been a goaltend. Instead in transition, Flatten. Up top to Howell. He'll drive middle of the lane off to Severin along the baseline. Jump pass right corner King. High arcing three. Strong off the back of the board. No good. Offensive rebound. Flatten. Put back good from the left block. 9-0 run. It's a 6-point Jackrabbit lead. Combs to the rack. Reach third was as Combs was going up. So a 77% free throw shooter is at the line for 2. Series 13-8. IUPUI was victorious in Indianapolis in overtime, 85-83 on January the 18th. Combs, cold-blooded, makes both free throws. He has 8. IUPUI will pressure the inbound. Howell dribbles past it. Front court right wing Flatten, who will slow it down. 12:10 remaining. Jacks a 46-42 lead. And again, Dom a breather right now on the bench. Severin, Tellinghausen, Howell, Flatten, and King the 5. Tellinghausen left of the key. The three-pointer is short. O'Leary the rebound, and Severin is called for the foul. That is, the S is in uniform, but has not been cleared for contact play. So he could only come in at the end of a blowout, essentially. So no Hess with that right elbow injury either. IUPUI ball, trailing by 4, 11:50 remaining from Frost. Patterson, left wing DJ McCall, crossing over Dom, spins, jumper doesn't go, offensive rebound, O'Leary left block, and his layup is good. Tellinghausen came to protect the rim, and O'Leary came up with the offensive board.
Tellinghausen didn't get a piece of it that time. That's what let that happen.
Howell down the right side of the lane, 3-foot right-hander banks in, almost a baby hook for Howell off glass. He has 12. 4-point Jacks lead. Combs drives baseline right, falling down, threw it up high off glass, and it drops through. 11:20 left. Jacks hustle down the floor. King to the rack.
The team scoring both a lot more points.
Jacks shooting 47% overall. IUPUI 36. Up top, it's Howell with 11:12 remaining. Jacks up 2. Left corner Flatten, he'll pop the 3. It's strong. Dom tips the rebound into the air. Flatten tipped it as well. Patterson has it. Then Dom may have gotten away with a reach in there trying to strip it. Jason Gardner has thrown his jacket away, and he is just in his white dress shirt right now, the third-year head coach of IUPUI, as his team plays offense in front of him within 2. McCullough behind the back dribble.
Dom is matched up on DJ McCall, 6'6", almost more of a perimeter player.
Probably an advantage for IUPUI offensively, but same for SDSU when it's on offense. 10 to shoot. McCall will drive Dom to the rack. Blocked again by Tellinghausen. Flattened boards for State. TJ Otzelberger imploring the Jacks to run down the floor. Howell left of the key as IUPUI settles back in. 10:30 left. Jackrabbits nursing a 2-point edge. 48-46. Right wing Chris Howell. Left hand dribble to the top of the circle. Down the left side of the lane. Off glass. No good. Rebound McCall. IUPUI led for most of this game. Jacks have controlled the last three. And there's Tellinghausen coming up.
Really favor them right now. Let's see what they can do with getting Dom the basketball and O'Leary trying to guard him.
Orris right of the key with 10-10 remaining. Jacks a 48-46 lead. Orris the blow by right side of the lane and layup off glass. Good for two. He has 7. Orris went to the floor, so IUPUI rushed up the other side but couldn't do anything with it. 10 to play. The Jackrabbit lead is 4. Left elbow O'Leary. Tellinghausen a hand-on-hand. Now they body up. O'Leary right hand hook and it drops in. O'Leary with a big game tonight. He has 3 threes and 17 points.
And South Dakota State electing to guard O'Leary with Tellinghausen, and he took Tellinghausen down low, used some of his strength to score there.
2-point IUPUI lead, 9:35 left. Orris drives up top Dom. 2 times he fakes the 3. Now Orris will drive right side of the lane, leaning off glass, short, no good. Dom the rebound, falling down on IUPUI. Orris, right corner, the inbound to Dom. He thought about the triple as O'Leary has a hand in his face. He'll back him down. Here comes the double. Dom patiently looking, had the ball tipped away. Patterson steals. He'll run front court. Tellinghausen waiting on him. Finds Thomas right block. Flattened the rejection, and Orris ran it down in the right corner. Jackrabbits with 5 blocks tonight. Orris in transition. Finds Flatten right wing for 3. The block on one end, the triple on the other.
And that's getting wide open shots.
Other point about Dom's 14 points. The night is still young, my friend. 8:55 remaining. Jackrabbits a 53-48 lead. IUPUI ball. Combs down the right side of the lane. Absorbs some contact from Tellinghausen. Puts it up off glass. Good for 2. So Combs with 12. 53-50. Jacks by 3. 8:40 left. Get a feeling this one's going to go right down.
Earlier November games where the officials called a little tighter. Season standards as far as not allowing a lot of contact off the ball.
Dom hit the first free throw. He makes the second as well. He's 8 for 8 at the line tonight. He now has 1,200 points even. He's 23rd on the all-time SDSU scoring list. The blow-by of Dom and the two-hand dunk off the left block by the athletic junior transfer from Syracuse, Ron Patterson, and IUPUI back within 3.
That's that mismatch. Dom really doesn't have a good person to guard out there because IUPUI is so small.
Orris inside the arc, left of the key to the free throw line. Right wing King up top, Tellinghausen. 8:10 remaining. Jacks a 55-52 lead. Dom left wing is double teamed. Dribbles down to the left block. Out top, Tellinghausen for 3. It's off the back of the iron, high into the air.
IUPUI, but South Dakota State's played a very good second half here. You look at what they're doing. They're taking care of the basketball and they're rebounding the ball. 2 things they didn't do in the first half.
Kellen Thomas is guarded by Mike Dom. That is a 5'11 point guard against Dom. He'll swing it left wing. TJ Henderson, left baseline. Matt O'Leary for the Jaguars. Spins baseline. Leaner doesn't go. Rebound Banty about O'Leary misses off glass. And Orris comes away with the board for State. Jacks have made 11 field goals in this half. They made 8 all of the first. Tellinghausen out top, swings to Orris. Jacks with 7:25 left and a 3-point lead. They'll run the weave. Orris up top to King around a Dom screen. He'll drive, spin down the right side of the lane, and called from an offensive foul. TJ Henderson personal fouls. Another Orris with 3. IUPUI has played 8. 1 has 4, and 5 others 3. And both teams will shoot free throws beginning with the next foul. 7:10 remaining. Jackrabbits a 55-52 lead. IUPUI possession. Kellen Thomas across the lane. Threw it out up top to Combs with 12 to shoot. Combs out near half court. King has him man-to-man. Off to Kellen Thomas. 8 to shoot. He'll drive Dom down the right side of the lane. Layup doesn't go. Rebound to King. And again, Dom held up pretty well, all things considered, on the drive.
He's doing a good job just using his size and forcing smaller players to have to score over him.
Orris front court. Bounce pass high right post to Tellinghausen. Patterson nearly stole it. Tellinghausen out top to Orris. Looks left to the corner to Flatten. He'll dribble left elbow. Orris right wing Tellinghausen right back to the point guard with 8 to shoot. 6:30 left. Orris driving lane left. A 14-point outburst on 7 of 11 shooting in Vermillion on Saturday.
Shooting from the free throw line in the game, get your mind right and confidence back.
And Orris made both. Two good strokes, 5-point lead, 57-52 Jacks with 6:30 left. The barefoot TJ Otzelberger sweating through those feet, no doubt, as he watches IUPUI's possession on the right side of the floor. A behind-the-back dribble by O'Leary went off the back of his foot. Telling steals, and then Orris overthrew Flatten like a quarterback.
Right way.
6:05 remaining in the game. 5-point Jackrabbit lead, 57-52. Darrell Combs had it right wing, pulls it out near midcourt. Chris Howell will guard him. 12 to shoot. Combs, step back, right of the key. 3 off the left side of the rim, no good. Rebound to Chris Howell. That's Howell's 9th rebound to go with 12 points tonight. 5:45 left. Jacks by 5 with the strike. And Mike Dom at the line.
Free throw line has been huge for South Dakota State. 23.
As Dom hits again, he has 17 points. Rattling around, all the way around the cylinder, 2 rotations, and it drops in. A little drama for Dom on the free throw. Give him 18 points, and the Jacks their largest lead, 59-52. 5:35 left. Patterson forces a 3, and it banks wide right off the rim. Rebound Howell.
Poor possession there for IUPUI offensively when they really needed a good one.
Howell, jump pass left baseline, retelling, using backing down Kellen Thomas. He has 7 inches on him. Right-hand hook fell off the rim, no good. And the rebound on the right block to Matt O'Leary. Jaguar ball, 5:15 left. The SDSU lead is 7 at 59-52. Thomas up top, O'Leary from way downtown, swish over Reed Tellingusen. O'Leary from out in Volga hits the triple, and O'Leary was 17 as the Jaguars are within 4. Then a bad pass by Orris. O'Leary the steal. He'll race him in. Find the trailer. Patterson for the dunk. And that quickly, IUPUI within 2. 59-57, 4:45 to play.
2 huge plays by Matt O'Leary. The 3-pointer, then the steal, and just like that, this game is really close again.
And again, a lazy pass by Orris started it. Bounce pass in the lane to Dom. Between 2 defenders, he caught it, and he finishes with the right hand off glass from Howell. Dom has 20 for the 27th time in his career. Jacks up 61-57, 4:23 left. O'Leary, step back left to the key for 3. It's off the back iron, rebounded by Chris Howell. 4:15 to play. Jacks a 4-point lead and the ball. Dribbling from right to left is Michael Orris. Screen from Dom, left wing Chris Howell, looking inside, bounce pass left baseline to Dom. Brennan has him one-on-one, here's the double team. Skip pass right wing Flatten, up top Tellingusen, long 3, got it. 11 of Tellingusen's 13 in the half, and the Jacks are back up 7, 3:45 left.
Key assists, and I wish they would get that in basketball because Mike Dom is doing a great job passing the ball out of the double.
Hockey reference, Darrell Combs missed the first of 2 free throws. He has struggled at the line tonight. 3 out of 6, now 4 out of 7 for a 77% free throw shooter. He makes 1 of 2. 64-58 Jacks, who beat the backcourt pressure. 3:40 left, and now they'll settle down. Tellingusen faked a 3, and now Orris will dribble out near half court. Man-to-man, Thomas has him. 19 to shoot, 3:30 left. Jacks a 64-58 edge. King right wing, dribbles to the free throw line. Pass left wing was behind Orris, but a break for the Jacks because Kellen Thomas tipped it out of bounds with 11 to shoot. That might have been a turnover had Thomas not tipped it. So King will inbound in front of his own bench. Out top to Orris, 8 to shoot, the senior point guard. Dribbling lane left, left corner King, 5 to shoot. Up top, Tellingusen for 3, splash. (67-58) Jacks by 9. What a second half for the co-captain. Combs drives in, puts it up over Dom with the right hand off glass for 2. 3 minutes left. Jacks lead at 67-60. IUPUI trying to trap in the backcourt. Orris diagonally dribbles across the timeline. Left sideline, Tellingusen. Now back to Orris with 2:50 left. 19 to shoot, and SDSU leads at 67-60. Flatten, bounce pass left baseline, Tellingusen. 10 to shoot, backing down Brennan. Picks up the dribble, he's in trouble. Bounce pass left wing Dom, fake of a 3. 5 to shoot, up top Flatten, dribbles past Patterson. Bounce pass in the lane was stolen by Kellen Thomas.
Panicky towards the end of the shot clock, and as a result, turned it over.
Kellen Thomas is at the free throw line for a 1-and-1, and he missed it. The second leading free throw shooter percentage-wise in the country misses for just the 6th time in 78 attempts. 67-60, 2:22 left. Orris down the lane, right side, right-handed layup off glass, good for 2. 69-60 SDSU by 9 with 2:15 left. Thomas right wing, left hand dribble. Back out to Brennan right wing. He'll spin right baseline against Dom, right-handed. Brennan has not shot a free throw tonight. 2:08 remaining. Jackrabbits 69, Jaguars 60, and Brennan is strong on the first attempt. So IUPUI is only 4 of 9 at the stripe. For the year, they are the worst in the Summit as a team, just below 69% all year. Brennan second on its way. Plenty of arc, and it drops in to make it an 8-point game with 2:08 left. IUPUI backcourt pressure. They look to trap Orris just in front of the baseline. Front court, right hand pass, Dom. He'll drive in, two-hand flush. That's one way to break backcourt pressure. 71-61, Jacks by 10 with 1:50 remaining. Combs dribbling down towards the...
Really, I think kind of remarkable that just now finally losing their very first player to foul trouble with 2 minutes to go here.
Combs hits the first. They'll have a second coming. By the way, that 10-point Jackrabbit lead, first time either team has been up double figures all day. 1:48 left. Combs hits both. It is now an 8-point game. 71-63. Jackrabbits up. 1:48 left. The inbound to Orris. IUPUI will look to trap Tellinghausen. Right side Orris into the front court. Now they try to trap him just across.
Poised against that backcourt pressure now. Can he step up and make some big free throws?
Makes the first. Orris with 12.
If South Dakota State can take care of the ball, make their free throws, they are in a great position here to win this game.
Orris' second around point lead, 73-63, 1:39 left. Jackrabbits on top of IUPUI. Kellen Thomas dribbling in. Jump pass left wing O'Leary. Sky to save it. Left corner Patterson, 1:30 left. SDSU by 10. Combs up top, guarded by Howell. A screen from Brennan, right wing with 14 to shoot, 1:20 left. O'Leary, a long three, left wing around and in. O'Leary from way out, he has 23. It's a 7-point Jacks lead as Orris beats the pressure with 1:10 left. Dom almost shot a quick three, then thought better of it. Orris out near half court. IUPUI, you would think, has to foul here, but they haven't yet with 1 minute remaining. Orris dribbling out up top with 12 to shoot. Howell left wing, under the bucket, Dom. Pump fake and a two-hand dunk. 75-66 Jacks, 52 seconds. So Thomas at the line. Again, he missed one earlier. He's only missed 6 all year. Second in the nation. He had made 33 consecutive, 51 seconds left. Each team does have one timeout remaining as Thomas around and out in the second. Rebound Dom. Dom double team in the backcourt off to Tellinghausen. Jacks have 5 to get it across. Dom near...
That was an overtime game. He's been there now 10, heading there for 11 and 20.
43 and 4/10 of a second remaining. Dom's second is also good. As if there was any question, the man who leads the nation in free throws would cash in. He's 12 for 12. 10-point lead, 38 seconds left. Combs on the drive cannot finish. South Dakota State by 9, 33 and 9/10 of a second left. Second free throw also good for Howell to make it a 10-point effort, to make Howell with 14 and the Jackrabbit lead 12. On the drive, Thomas couldn't finish. Rebound called, and then Howell at the line for 2. His first, front of the rim.
After a first half where they only scored 26.
Howell makes both. I tell you what, I'm not sure who we should have on our postgame. 81-67, Jacks by 14. We got some decisions here to make. Combs into the front court with 22 seconds left. Step back three, right wing does not go. IUPUI.
That is a tough call. I mean, you look at Mike Doms had a great game. Reed Tellinghausen, Chris Howell, those three have all really played well. Skylar Flatten's a kid that, he's got 8 points, Tyler, but he's hit some really big shots in this game too, I think, especially in the second half.
Think about Chris Howell. We'll talk to Chris Howell in the postgame as well. Tellinghausen a steal. He'll dribble the basketball out and